What?
Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy here again, Dean from Burn One, joined once again with the entire ensemble. We have Sam.
Hi.
We have Kit.
Hello.
And we have Prusha, aka Prue for now.
Yes, we're here to talk about the best class of all time.
And we are keeping up the fire with the Swordcraft part of the sword review.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm a sword believer. I'm a huge sword fan. Sword has been in the limelight for an entire 1-2 months. And hopefully we can keep it there. I know, spoiler, I don't think we can, but we're going to try. We're excited to read some cards.
Alright, let me read this first one.
Well, before we begin,
Oh, yeah, do the thing.
shout out to the Shadowverse Evolved Discord for providing translations for us. It's very nice. We're able to read these cards ahead of time thanks to them. Thank you, guys. Now, Kit, you want to read the first card?
Okay, the first card's a 5-drop 4/4 Tokai Teo. Alright. Has
Who's
Evolve
waifu?
for 2. It's not my waifu, actually. But has Feed 1 for racing. And then, for some reason, they were like, you know what would be really cool? What if we take Kit's favorite sword card, Unbridled Fury, and attach it to a body?
A little bit better than a Bridal
That's
Fury.
your favorite sword card?
No, it's not my favorite sword card. But like, I like when people like get hit by Unbridled Fury and they get really sad afterwards. But yeah, so it has fanfare, choose an enemy follower, deal X damage to it, where X is double the number of followers in your field. So first of all, the non-Evo form is already amazingly good. I think we can all agree with that. But
Yeah.
if you Evo it, for some reason they're like, you know, it'd be silly. Let's just give it Storm. Why not? And so now you have a 5-drop, or sorry, it's 6-drop with oh no, Evo's 2, right?
7-drop, yeah.
Dang, 7-drop that removes something on the board.
Holy, this
It
is
probably removes most things because you're sword and you usually have a board of 3 to 5 followers on the board at all times because you're playing sword, which means this probably removes like everything you want it to remove as long as it doesn't have aura, and then you get a swing 5 face. So who doesn't like that?
Pretty good. It makes going
This card
second
is
even better.
insane. This card is insane. This is like the second best sword card in
Whoa.
the set. No, in the set. In the set.
Am I missing? Am I missing something? Wait. Let's hear some ratings.
S plus. S. I'll say S.
Wait, are you saying in context of just sword or
Yeah.
in
So,
Uma?
and in Uma, this is like B minus.
Okay, yeah, just making sure, because I'm like, no, I'm playing this in Uma, but in sword, yeah, I'll give it to you.
What are you giving this, Sam?
Oof. The problem is like I'm a little bit down on swords because I, big screw up, haven't played much BP02, but easy A in sword. Probably C in Uma. I can see people like putting it in. They want to be spicy. They think they can go wide.
Kit, what are you giving
Good
this?
luck. Yeah.
I think in sword it's like between A and S for me, somewhere like hovering around there. I really like this card. Like
Is my card evaluation whack?
maybe, I don't know, but the way that sword plays, any card that like comes into play, removes something, and that could have like potential lethal is like really strong. Like
Okay,
yeah,
wait.
There's barely any like good like spells or anything for sword
Yeah,
usually.
yeah.
So
We're how many copies of this would you put in a deck?
in just a sword deck by itself,
Yeah.
I think 3-1, right?
something
Or
like
2-1?
that. Like yeah, it'd be like 2-1 or
3.
3-1. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would have to see if I needed the space or not.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
Are. I would put one of this in a deck. This would replace Albert.
I don't think. I think this replaces Olivia.
You think this replaces Olivia?
Because I think you play the deck slightly differently. I think you play way more about board, way less about like I have to get Leonidas or I lose the game.
Yep.
Like,
Because
is
we
this
have the next card that we're going to talk about.
real
as well.
talk? This versus Advent Blader.
No, because you already only play like one Advent Blader is way too important to cut this.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing is this is competing for the same curve spot. If you're not,
I
like,
don't.
Oh no, it comes out one
It
turn.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the issue with Advent Blader is you're never gonna play it unless you're like for some reason played 2 and only one of the Evo. like you're never gonna not play it on 5, right? To search to or like be.
Yeah,
right?
I'm on a 2-1 split of Advent Blader, but like it's only
This
there so I
card-
don't have to search it.
Yeah,
But a
I
card
mean,
like this is a card that I
this-
would search to pressure lethal.
Yeah, but I don't think you drop this like on 5 like you would
I
Advent
think you
Blader.
do. Oh, I think you do.
I mean, I think you can, but I mean, like you're not
Or it has to be
required
literally
to.
insane. This fanfare says deal 2 damage on play. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
If you play the same list in the same way that everyone's playing now, yeah. But if you I mean, I think it's going to be very hard if you play like I'm going to just play for the board for them to kill every single thing that comes out. And then even if it is just dealing 2, that's fine.
Yeah, you have to go wide with it. Also, it should be going down 6 if you plan to Evo, unless you're just using a spot removal.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this guy. I'm gonna be the contrarian. I'm gonna give this a B. You guys have A's and S's. I'm gonna go B because I see this as a one of. That's a decent card.
And that's for in-store.
Yeah. I mean, the Uma list only Sam. Well, I guess other people might have played Uma more. I am aware of the deck and the shell.
Yeah.
But I know this isn't part of it. And
Yeah,
in Sword,
I've done like 20 games on it.
yeah, in Sword, I just don't see this like deal X damage. It's like a worse Silent Suzuka. This is a worse Silent Suzuka. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
They're functionally the same.
No, because I think you're looking too much at the storm part.
No,
I don't care about the storm at all. Like it's the removal part. It's the fact that it's 5 mana, kills something, and you keep your board, and it's a 4/4 that they have to deal with.
Well,
And
your
just
board
like-
has to have lived going into this turn.
Yeah, that's my
Is
problem.
the hard part. Yeah. Because, like, yeah. Okay, so I can see, like, the 4 mana you throw down,
Turn 3
whatchamacallit?
Pompous, turn 4 Floral,
yeah.
turn 5 this. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand the thought, but, like, if I have Advent Blader and this in my hand, I'm probably, like, playing Advent Evoing, searching 2 cards out of my deck, thinning my deck, getting better selection of cards, and that's the problem, is, like, putting this down on 5, and putting this in high counts in your deck as, like, a card that requires me to have already had an established board, and then can duel as a finisher. Like how many of this do you play? Like, right? Like you're saying 2, 3,
I
1?
said 3. I think 3. Like, you replace Olivia.
The thing is, like, you can actually choose, because if you just need to get rid of some shit on their board, like they put down a really annoying ward or something, you just clear it and you swing for free. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm aware.
Yeah.
But if they have
okay.
a ward and I Evo and Advent Blader, I can trade into it and then also go face.
Well, a lot of times on 5 too, when you're doing this, like literally the turn before is like your Florofencer turn. So this is like from playing so much Sword, like they don't always clear every single thing Florofencer summons. Like maybe they leave 2 things afterwards. So this comes down,
exactly.
does 6,
They
does
always
6
leave
to
me the
something.
knight and that's it. I only have the 1/1.
All right,
But
so
then
this
it
is-
then it deals 4. Then it deals 4.
Yeah.
It comes down and deals 4,
Yeah.
which is really good.
Yeah. Like, I think it's something worth testing anyways. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, to
see how
me,
you curve into it.
the reason I'm giving this a B is I see this as a 1 of. But you guys are seeing this as like 3 ofs, and I think that's... I mean, I'm interested to see, like, where we're at the end of the meta. Holy shit. That's a spooky spider.
Oh no, I can't deal with that.
It's okay. Well,
Take a picture, Dean.
it's dead. It's okay.
Share it.
Well,
Oh,
it
let's kill
descended. It
it.
descended from the ceiling, so you know that's in the middle of the review, by the way. Next card. Next card. Yeah, like
It's a sick one. Oh,
this
say
one
it.
is sick. Yeah, you
I
want to
love
read
this
this?
art. Go ahead.
Sure. Narita Brian. So we have an 8 mana, 6/8 Royal Follower. So yeah, feed 1 begins racing. Pretty pointless because it has some other sick abilities. Bane, Ward, Aura. The sick
Hell yeah.
combo. And you activate it. Remember, act can happen on the turn it comes into play. Choose the enemy leader or follower. Deal 5 damage to it. So big body, has Aura, has Bane, Ward. Yes, very good control or like sandbag turn card. And yeah, just does damage through any kind of like, ward or other prevention your opponent might have.
Yeah, or that extra reach, right? Like you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like this card is like one of Uma's best outs against whatchamacallit.
Aegis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Aegis.
So like
yeah.
yeah, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, amazing card. I see it a lot as a 1 or 2 up in Uma lists at Worlds, and then otherwise, yeah, very stable. And yeah, the fact that I can go around wards is amazing too.
Yeah, I assume you see this at least as a 1-up in most sword lists, because like this effect is like really good, unless there's a reason you really need to cut it because you're playing something else
It
that's
has
really
so
good.
many lines of text. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it A+. Where are we putting this?
I'm saying S. This is an S.
Yeah, I think
this
it's
is
like,
also the only, or I guess there's another card, but this is one of like a few that are S in both decks or both.
Yeah.
Same,
Sword
give this an
and
S?
Uma.
yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna give it A tier in Sword because Sword can just go hyper aggro sometimes. Like there, I could see lists that don't have to run it, but yeah, S tier in Uma just for the fact that you always play it. That's a 1 or 2 of. It is your late game.
I give it an A+ because like if right now Sword after turn 7 doesn't really have anything it can ever do. It's just kind of like playing out the rest of its hand slowly. While with this, it's like you have like a big turn 8 at least, so it's like the last thing to help your curve until your Flaming Glass turn. But
This guy.
yeah, the racing could also be relevant because if they have one of these down, it has Bane to be able to out itself.
Yeah, and the aura has been so amazing. Like,
Oh yeah, no,
even
aura
just
is the most
activating.
cracked keyword in this game. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Mini Aegis.
So good.
Think about it.
Yeah.
But next card, we'll do the winning ticket, 3 mana, 2/3. Feed for 1, and it has Storm, so you're never going to feed this probably. And if Inspection Start and Narita Taishin are in your graveyard, it gets +3/+1. So this would be a 3 mana, 5/3. I remember, like, day 1 of Uma coming out, watching videos where like people were like all in on this and like all the mill cards. But I think
God.
it was like no, this was insane. I was watching games end on like turn 4, where this thing was just like 2 of these would get dropped in a row and like the game is just over.
Yeah. So I will say one unfortunate thing about English players is that Inspection Start is the card that got restricted. So you can only play one of them.
So you have to be a real gamer, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to be a real gamer. Yeah, okay. Put the rest on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm looking at Inspection Start right now. That is so sad. Bro, you're gonna tell me that my, like, Turbo Aggro Uma deck is already hit?
Yep. So you have to play in Sword instead, XD.
Oh, wait, is it only hit in Uma?
That's
it's
correct.
only Numa.
Yeah. So
This
you
card
can
is insane.
play in Sword.
Wait, where are we putting this in? Where are we putting this in Turbo Aggro Sword?
Nowhere, because you have Novice Trooper. You're not playing it anywhere.
Bro, this is a better novice. This is a novice trooper
play
with 2
both.
banners down.
Yeah, play both, bro. And it has the BNW trait, which actively interacts with Inspection Start. So you can salvage it again and again.
What's
can
the
recur
Narita
this card.
Taishin card?
Yep.
It's like
Well,
a
just like-
2-drop or something.
Okay.
There's been no bad cards in this set, so I don't believe that it's a bad card.
Whoa!
So-
What do you mean there's been no bad cards in this set?
I'm gonna put this at C for cooking. Where are you guys putting this?
I'm putting this in F for fucking terrible.
I don't believe it.
I could see it in C for cooking, but I think it's closer to D.
Yeah, C is fine.
'Cause, like,
Just
okay.
because there's other better options.
No, dude. If you get the list, the sauce, where this thing is now a 5/3, you're slamming down on like turn 6. The thing about it, you don't play Novice Trooper until turn 6 most of the time anyway. Wait, you can't.
You're
search
right.
this-
If you play this card, that means you can play your Novice Troopers on 3 all the time now.
You can
because
play your
have
Novice
better-
Troopers on 3. You can't actually search 2 of these. Like, you can't do double of them on 6. Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Trust me. Put an A tier.
Yeah. Yeah, if you drop perfect every time, this card is amazing.
Yeah, if you're the main character, you.
Look, I'm gonna have to see this other card first, but I think we can do something with it.
It's a 3/2 rush, which actually isn't that bad for 2 mana, but anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
Next
this card. I love this card.
Okay, you want to read this one?
Oh, fuck. I brought that upon myself. Pressured by the approaching heat. So it's a Uma spell, 2 mana. Choose one of your followers. Give it Storm. And if it's a Uma Musume, also gets +1/+1. So freaking amazing in the Uma deck. You see a lot played as a 1 or 2 of. Sometimes, not really 3, because the Uma deck itself can recur spells so easily. My question to you guys is this playable in Sword? I want to say yes, but...
We saw it in set 7.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kit was telling me, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I am so hyped for this card.
I thought I was
Yeah.
sleeping. I thought I was drunk. Like, oh, bro, kid, is that the card I'm thinking it is?
Yeah. Yeah, being able to turn anything into a Storm follower is... I think it's broken, but yeah. My locals has like some other ideas on it, because it does cost 2 mana. The pump, I think, is also really big too.
I don't know.
+1/+1.
So, like I said, like after a certain point, Sword becomes... Sword has a very dictated tempo. Usually, because of the amount of tutor and search it has, you tend to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to 7, and now 8. So this is like a turn 9 card in my mind. I guess because of the way like the rest of the deck is dictated, right? How many of this are you playing, and when are you trying to thread it in is like the big question.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not sure if
I
it's
don't
played in like even in BP03. I don't know if it's played.
This is a card that's like, it only has 2 modes. It's either this card makes the deck, this card is garbage and won't find a deck. You're only playing this card if you think it has a home within like your deck or strategy, right? Kind of like what we were seeing in the BP7 tournament that just happened, right, Pressure?
Well, I mean, like I'm thinking about like right now, like turn 7 right now for Swords. You're trying to put down a Leonidas, right? I don't think that's going to change. Leonidas is still a good card, but with this card, maybe you don't put down the Leonidas. Maybe you put down an Aurelia and you give the Aurelia Storm.
That's pretty pog.
Like right, like that. That's
That's
what I'm thinking of here. Like you smack them for 6.
And then you have like a 2-drop spell rotten in your hand, and it like I don't know.
It's some of the times. I mean, but like, or think about this. You have 8 mana. You following? You put down Alexander. You clear their board, and then you give it Storm.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I mean, 5 damage. Okay, 5 damage. Who cares? You could have played Brian, right? I mean,
yeah.
But no, you clear an entire board in the middle of it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I get it. Yeah. I think that for Sword, this is a card that it has to be a broken combo like we saw with Maisha in set 7 for it to really be considered, because a lot of your other stuff already has Storm anyway. And to be honest,
only a
like,
few specific cards have Storm.
Well, but like a lot of the stuff that you really care about, like getting it, I don't know. I don't think this is worth a slot in normal Sword, personally.
I think the problem is
while.
because of the way that the game works, it's not.
Yeah. I'll explain to you guys why it works in Uma then, maybe. And hence why it wouldn't work in Storm. Like Uma, you can search for the spell, because there's a card that specifically says, and also reduces the cost of it, so it only comes out for 1 mana. So like 1 mana gives something Storm, +1/+1. That's pretty broken. You don't get that +1/+1 in Storm in Sword generally, so that's already a negative. And there's other cards that let you salvage dredge spells from graveyard. So again, like you can continue to like push damage. Uma's very aggro deck. Its Storm cards are pretty well balanced, I would say, in terms of like being slower. So this making anything on your board Storm in that specific one, because you can tutor it, is very strong. And gives you the surprise factor in terms of like your opponent has to always consider anything you play can be hitting them for a lot of extra damage. And that puts a lot of pressure on their life total. I don't think Sword can do any of that right now, so not sure how playable it is, but in current Uma deck, I'd actually put this as a A+ or S. I think it's a pretty stable card. Oof. Right now, C. I can see some cheeky decks playing it, but yeah.
And Kit.
Yeah, probably like D to C for sword.
I give it a B.
Yeah.
Damn. And Prusha.
Yeah, I would say D for sword and S or A for Uma.
Yeah.
Damn. Don't have believers here. Anyway, next card we have Air Groove, 2 mana, 2/2, feed for 1, and when it begins racing, it's +1/+1. Choose one of your followers and stand it. That follower can't attack this turn, so
This is your favorite card of all time.
how is this my favorite card?
I don't know. It's so bad and gimmicky. It feels like a card you'd love.
Bro, what do you mean gimmicky? I'm not about gimmicky cards.
You're about things that work, right?
I'm about things that work and are sick. Okay? I don't know what making a card unable to attack does.
It restands it.
Yeah, so the meme is you play it with Brian when you're going second and somehow have 10 mana. And yeah, just do 10 damage to them. Wow.
Oh wait, that's kind of.
Oh no, what have I done? No, this is bad.
He said, "Oh no, that's kind of."
Are we cooking?
This is
Right,
really
is there a
bad.
Dragon Oracle and Uma?
Wait,
It's terrible.
is that the only combo? There's literally nothing else.
Okay, there's some Abyss cards where like you can tap them or act them and do like silly stuff like deal 1 or 2 damage to enemy followers. So you can use it with this too. I wouldn't recommend it.
I know, Urias.
Really?
That's amazing. Urias, you mean?
That one,
What
Urias.
is that
Sorry,
card do?
Urias. He is the worst card you've ever read. He's the worst card you've ever read, and this combo's with him.
Shoutouts to my man Urias, man.
Yeah.
Is that
okay?
it? Is like, bro, is the only thing like literally putting the worst card I've ever read into the deck to combo with this?
Here's the meme. You know how in Shadowverse Digital they had that thing where you can combine 2 crafts? Imagine this card
With
in
Atomy.
Ruined Penguin. Or that too, but yeah, Penguin, bro. Penguin, come on.
No, it's for Atomy. This is an Atomy card, but
Oh, true. Yeah.
I like. Dude, I have to get. I could get lost in the sauce with this. I could get lost. This is
Just give it the F
I will
and come back
say-
to it.
I'm gonna give it
I
a
will
D
say that-
plus.
I think there is some
Dank.
theoretical value in like if it's a sword mirror and you know none of you are playing removal, like being able to restand your 2-drop after you swing.
Swing with
is
Aurelia,
pretty nice.
untap it.
Like if you just go turn 2 player 2-drop, turn 3 swing with the 2-drop air groove feed.
Wait.
untap your
I'm
2-drop.
actually about to
Yeah.
bump this up to like a B minus, and the
Oh, man.
reason is I don't know if like how I don't know literally how terrible this would be, but like if you can get an Aurelia down on 5 with like all of the lines, and then you can like attack with it and then just untap it.
And they can't
And
do
then
anything.
That's full combo.
This is an F. Look at it. Let's.
This card turns everything on your board into one card on your board into Alexander. It stands again. Wow.
Listen,
Wow.
okay.
The Aurelia line. The Aurelia line is real. I know that much.
Can we move on?
Yeah, like
Whoa, I'm
this
cooking.
line.
Okay, you guys are giving
This
it
line
an
of text. This line of text could like have a lot more potential in the future. But I'm not
Are you guys
saying
giving it D
anything right
minuses
now.
or Fs? Just
F.
Huh?
I'm giving it an F.
I'm basically giving an F, but in the
Yeah.
future, this could be a really broken card
Yes.
that enables
I-
something broken.
100%. You're right.
I see something in there, but you know, you guys are out here. You guys are too much of spikes, dude. We gotta like have some fun with this set. You gotta make some dank stuff. Okay, who wants to read this one?
True.
Hishi Amazon 3-drop 4/2 Umusume. 1 to feed, begin racing. It has rush innately, so I don't know why we're giving it racing. Fanfare, 3 play points. Search your deck for Umusume follower with the cost 3 or less and put it into the field.
Horrendous.
Yeah, the fact
reminds
that
me-
it has to be Uma. Oh, go ahead.
This reminds me, there was a digital card years ago that some streamer guy revealed it was just a 3-mana 4/2 Bane, and then he like was so unhappy about it, like on his reaction, and they never gave English people reveals ever again for a while. He was like, because the photo was just like him looking at the card because there was nothing to say. It was a 3-mana 4/2 Bane, unplayable bronze garbage card. And
Yeah.
they never gave it.
That's so
And then
funny.
yeah, but
They
it's
set
not
that man up
awful.
for failure.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They really did. They really did.
Oh yeah, I guess just to give people some context for like why every single card in Uma has feet. It's part of the gimmick, and technically there's other cards that interact with like followers followers that are racing
Or
or have
racing, yeah,
yeah,
or
and
have been
things like
fed,
that.
yeah.
yeah.
I know.
So like,
I just think it's just always funny when a card has rush and then like
Yeah,
it also has
exactly.
feed. Like, okay,
yeah, it's so
Bro, everyone's
redundant.
gonna eat, Kit. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Everyone's gonna eat.
not when I'm done with them. Hey.
Damn.
Oh, spicy.
All right.
Wait, is this whoa? No, Uma only.
Yeah, it's Uma only.
Yeah.
Damn
Otherwise,
it.
this card might be like pretty good, but it
Yeah,
Wait,
probably
no.
sucks.
Oh, I see. So this is on 6. You clear a ward and you summon a 5/3 with Storm from your deck.
After you've completed Exodia.
yeah.
Bro, it's 2 cards. You can't call 2
Exodia!
cards.
It's Exodia!
One of which is a tutor.
Searchable in
It's
Sword.
one of which is a tutor. It's not Exodia. Oh my god.
What's
Okay.
the tutor? Is the 2-drop?
The card
No,
that's
tutor's not
banned,
tutor.
literally on the ban list.
It's not
Okay,
a tutor. It's
Wait.
top check 3.
where are we putting this? Okay, I'm
No, it's
just gonna
top
put
check
it as an F for you because that's what it
Yeah,
sounds like.
Yeah.
Where are we at, Kit?
I don't know. Probably near the F range, but probably more like a D.
Okay, Sam.
Okay, so the thing here is that like, yeah, the Uma name restriction or trait restriction holds it back, but like if we ever get like a second Uma collab set, I think it'd be like pretty good because the fact that you can search whatever out and just get it from deck is pretty good because nothing else tutors in Sword, which is known for its tutoring.
Well, it's
I'll
like
give it.
yeah, in my Sword can't tutor these new cards is the big thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for
And
Jumpstart.
the fact, yeah, so I actually kind of liked it in terms of like, looking through the list, seeing like, oh, you can in the pure Uma deck, you can grab a bunch of other cards. The problem is there's so much better stuff you could be doing on 6 mana, so I'm gonna give it E for both.
Is
but,
there?
like,
There's like Alexander, right? That's it.
oh, sorry, I meant in like the Uma deck.
The Uma sword. What about sword? This is a sword card.
That was still D. I don't know what other Uma cards you're playing.
Well,
This-
you
this
the
search
sword,
out would
the
be
storm card. You could shit
Yes.
out the storm card. This becomes a novice trooper.
good.
This
True.
becomes literally the same stat line as double novice trooper, but like with a clear as well.
True.
For the
Yeah,
same
there
mana
you go.
cost. Like
Yeah.
but like also it's better in the mid game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has some really cute plays. I don't know what Sword Uma looks like. So
C.
Yeah,
D.
I think the one redeeming factor, like Sam was saying, like 4 damage means something in the Uma meta, and
Yeah.
this is a 3-drop with 4 damage with rush attached to it. So like
Yeah,
at least on
exactly.
curve, it still like removes something that you might need to remove immediately. But yeah.
yeah, that's a really good point. So yeah, I think it's like it can see play. I'm just not sure what Sword Uma actually looks like. So
I'll give it a
I'm-
C- for you. That's
Yeah,
there we go.
Sure, yeah, that works.
There we
It's a
go.
broken card.
Okay, who wants to
Alright.
do this one? This is the
You just say
limited
S and move
card.
on?
Yeah, I guess we should explain what it does and why it's broken at least.
All right, good, Sam. You can tell us why it's broken.
Okay, fine. Yeah, inspection starts. So, specifically for the Uma list, they have a lot of interactions with spells. So, fine, I'll let the cat out the bag. So there's a card that like pumps everything if you play a spell once per turn. There's another card that also -1/-1s the opponent if you play a spell, and that one can go off as many times as you want per turn, cross turn as well for both of them. So the fact that you have this low cost spell that lets you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, you can take an Uma from them and put to hand, and the rest on the bottom. So yeah, it cycles itself. gets you cards you need for better reach. You can play it at any point in the game for advantage or just to pump your board. And if you want to be a memer, you can also salvage B and W. So that goes back to the Narita plus what's her face combo. Yeah, the 6-3 or whatever it was. So you could also loot that card too with it. But in general, yeah, this was like auto include 3-1 in all the roads lists. Hence, and I do think not Psy Games, maybe Psy Games was involved, but like Bushi plus Psy Games did a pretty effective balance state restricting this to 1 of, in terms of, yeah. Slows down the consistency of the deck significantly. But if you do open it, nothing changed. Deck is still sick. And you can recur it then with your Agnes Tachyons. But yeah, it does a lot of things, and Uma is a card that just like constantly has a lot of cards in hand and fills up boards, so it moves. It helps with that a lot. And once you see the Daiwa Vodka combo, I think it'll be very obvious why this card was a stable S tier. And continues to be, even as a one-of. I don't know if you guys wanted to add on to that. Because it's, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain everything. Yeah, the Daiwa Vodka, where, yeah, you just search this card, play for free, pump
How
everything.
horrendous is this in like, Uma Sword?
Bad.
Like,
The
how
fact that it
many
only
how
hits
many
you,
Uma followers do you have to play to, like, make this stop whipping?
But there's only 2 like playable Uma followers. There's only 2
Yeah.
playable ones.
What are you
so.
on about? We had the last card.
Oh, Brian too? Yeah, there's 4 if you include Ishii.
No, I'm counting Tokai Teo and Narita Bryan so far.
Okay. No, we're counting the B&W memes. So that one that
okay.
pumps itself really big.
You know, I'm gonna play Uma Sword. You guys are gonna be like, "Whoa, that was insane!" And you guys are gonna die on turn 5. You're not gonna be able to set up your Daiwas. You're just gonna lose. Okay, just wait. It's gonna happen.
I can't wait.
Good. I can't
I'm down to
either.
get high
I'm
rolls.
really excited.
We're gonna do a first to 5 for 5 cents.
Yeah, S tier.
Easy nickel.
Not really much to dwell on here. Next card.
I wanted to be spicy and say A, but I won't.
Well,
Serious.
I mean, you can make an argument towards that, Pressure.
Yeah,
I'd
because
be
you only get to play
interested.
1.
Well, not even that. I think I'm just much lower on like, because to me it's insight. It's just an insight. And insight's good. It's insight with a deck that is built around playing a lot of spells. But like if Daiwa and Vodka didn't exist, I think this card it would still be played, but it wouldn't be like.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, the nice thing is that it grabs Uma Musume versus a follower, so it can also grab spells too.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, and you know, 2 is better than 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of. But
Now-
yeah, I see where you're coming from in that you don't want to play Daiwa Scarlet. It's okay.
The next
No.
card.
Yeah.
Our next card is Serious Symboli. Whatever,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
4 mana, 4/4 Bane. You want to talk about a card Prusha? This is the one that got reviewed.
Exactly.
I'm not even going to put a score up there. It'd be a waste of time. We'd have to clear it out. We don't want to talk about this.
I mean, 5 mana 4/4
Stop.
Rush Bane
Stop.
is like.
Oh my god.
It's
We're-
the stupid Exodia shit. It's better than
Worse
your
than an
Exodia.
execution. Let's go. All right.
Okay, next card. Who wants to read this one?
Narita Taishin, 2-drop, 3/2 feed, and it has rush.
Meta.
Meta defining right there, boys.
You
Oh,
go
yeah.
1, 2, 3, simple curve. A sword already does that. It's going to do it with these cards.
Well, this is the one you need. Yeah, this is the
It's
one.
the
Yeah,
one
it's the
you
one you
need.
need
And guess
so,
what? It has
yeah.
rush, so it can die faster.
It is a pretty good 2-drop, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a decent 2-drop for
I
sure.
was thinking a few days ago. I was thinking about this versus like some other 2-drop. Like when this comes out, is this better than Samurai? I don't think so, but I think Samurai.
Yeah, it is because it feeds into your game plan. But okay.
Yeah, it does.
I like this card. I'm giving it A.
Because it combos with the other B.
I'm gonna
No,
give it a D. I'm giving it a D.
Until I play this deck and brick with it, this deck is insane. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you
Understandable.
2 weeks after the set comes out, and I'll let you know how insane it really is. But for now, it's insane because we're 2 weeks out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like a C to me. Like
Yeah,
it's like
C.
middle of the pack.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, what happened?
Oh, exciting times on Dean's screen.
Don't worry. People deal with it. People deal with it. We're not even putting ratings anymore. We just have names. Because we're in the bronze pack filler. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Who wants to read this one?
I'll read it. Symboli Rudolph. Feed 1, last sword, search your deck for a Tokai Teo and add it to your hand. I actually kind of like this card. Just because I've been rating Tokai Teo so highly. I think that I could see this as just like a one of instead of like you know I don't know. I think
You fucking
S tier one up. I like it.
I do actually kind of like that. I mean, it's still a D. It's still a D. But I don't know. I think it's one of the more playable cards.
Okay, as someone who's watched the anime, it gets +1 because it's relevant to the story there, where Teo was a huge simp for Symboli Rudolph, so it upgrades it from F tier to D tier.
Literally.
No, it'd be F for flavor. You what?
Oh, you're right. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
For
Symboli
flavor.
Rudolph is Tokai Teo father.
Yeah,
This card is horrendous.
yeah.
You really
Is
think
that-
this card's horrendous?
Yes. How many Teos are you playing? And what happens when you open
Well,
all
you can
3
play
of them
less.
in this?
You can play less.
No, you can't, because then you have both of them in the hand at the same time. And then you stare at this card and you stare at your gem staff. You're like,
it's very dependent on you thinking Tokai Teo is a good card.
not only do you have to think it's a
very
good
dependent
card,
on-
but then you have to have this thing die, which makes your Teo worse.
I'm gonna
It's a 4
say
accuracy rush.
I'm gonna say every time I play the open 8 and someone places cards to the board, I'm gonna be really upset when I kill it and they search their deck.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's so bad. I was like, damn, you open Teo too? This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah, the card's pretty whatever to me. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Actually, even worse is like Symboli Rudolph was actually one of the best real life racehorses in Japan.
Yeah, they made her a fucking bronze.
Yeah, like she
Yeah.
was she triple crown horse right here. She'd be like fucking legendary.
Nobody cares. She's
Yeah,
not one of the
what?
waifus that's in
it's
the
too late.
anime.
She,
Like,
broke,
who
she broke her
cares?
leg
God.
and now she's blue. Moving on. To
Next card.
Uh,
Biko
So sad.
Pegasus, 1 mana, 2/1.
This
Feed-
swordsman's pretty cute.
You get to it's swordsman. You get to act an enemy follower when you race.
But it's so much worse than Swordsman. It's like unbelievable.
Holy
worse than
shit!
Swordsman.
Yeah, F.
This
Next
card
card.
is oh, this guy's awful.
yeah, if you hate yourself, I understand.
yeah.
Okay, who
God.
wants to read the last one? Wait,
I'll
this
do
is a
it.
little bit better than Swordsman.
All right, Fuji.
Wait, that last card. Wait, just for a second. Last thing.
What?
Oh yeah.
Your opponent goes first. They put down Bell Ringer, pass. You go second. You put this down, Evo Orb, boom, tap the Bell Ringer, clear it before it gets to Evo clearing your card. You have
Spicy.
taken the tempo in your own hands. Okay, now the next card.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Fuji Kiseki. 2-drop 3/2 has feed for racing 1, and then activate. Play 3 pay points and act this card. Choose an enemy follower. Deal 3 damage to it.
Urius?
If this didn't act, this would be better than
Bro,
Samurai.
it's Urius.
Yeah.
If this didn't act, this would be better than Samurai. This card would be so good. If
Is this
it didn't
quick?
act.
No, it's just main.
No, it's not.
Insane.
Yeah.
This card would be so good if it wasn't act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad actually. I really like this card if it didn't act, but yeah, this card's unplayable.
Okay, yeah, we stopped putting ratings down. They're just all Fs in the bronze or the pack filler.
I mean, yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
know if you would
Pack
draft this. Actually, you wouldn't. You would not put the it's 3/2.
You might need you wouldn't because it acts itself. Yeah, no.
It's
Yeah.
low mana. It's 3/2, so it might go in there, but it's. I guess it like naturally curves out and can ping things that are standing. That's kind of relevant.
Yeah, but not for that cost.
In
3.
Open 8 it is. So.
Oh. There you go.
You
yeah.
might just like draft no removal, you know.
That's true. Actually, yeah, Uma has a decent amount of pack filler removal, so like in the real draft situation, you should be getting a few cards, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, so does anyone want to do any shout-outs here before? Because we just hit the end of Swordcraft.
Shout out to Tokai Teo, the best card in the game.
Horrendous.
Wow.
Shout out to Almost Bay Season 2, it's pretty good.
Oh
Haven't
yeah, I
gone that
need
far.
to finish watching that. It's good. It's a sports anime with idols for some reason and kind of confusing. But yeah, shoutouts to the Toronto Weiss community. Wait, why did I say Weiss? Sorry.
Wow.
Oh
I
my
went into Weiss
God.
brain.
We know
Shout
your
out to
loyalties
Toronto
lie.
Shadowverse.
We know your loyalties lie.
Listen, every time I've been on stream, it's always been for white shit. This is first Shadowverse one. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, and like people who have been helping me practice for LCQ with Uma. So like yeah, Ryan, John, everyone else. Thanks for all that, and yeah, gave me a good. I guess hopefully my understanding from having played like 20 games on the deck has been helping here. So we'll see how that goes. All right.
Yeah, well, if you guys haven't, like, comment, subscribe. Join us next time when we give you guys the hotness that is Runecraft. I think this is the most played craft in the actual deck, so...
Yep.
Look
And
forward
cards
to
still
it.
played. Yeah, even now.